Hello and welcome back to my Fallout London experience. We are here in Hackney. We're just letting this stag go past and there's another one around the corner. We're here to do the quest Choose Life.
That's what I was hoping to talk to you about. From the minute you walked in, I knew I was going to like you. Meet me at Marb House. I'll explain everything there.
We're so delighted you've chosen us for your shopping needs. We buy and sell everything. From everyone. Always.
Yeah, that's the voice of the robot from Diamond Sea, yeah. Right, well let's follow Mike up the road because we don't want him to die before we get to the next stage of the quest. Okay, so there goes Mike. We're going to follow him slowly as he heads his way over to Marb House, which is there. Well, we don't fast travel because the game may well crash. And that's the thing about when the game crashes. You've got to save the game every now and then before you go through the door, because the problem is you go through a door and the game crashes. That means that that save that you saved it no longer exists, and when you come back in you have to go and redo it again. So that is one of the problems with Fallout London and saving, especially if the game crashes. Right, well we're going to catch up with Mike because something's bound to happen and there's bound to be some sort of fight going on or something like that, you know. That's what I expect. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, there's something happening already. Right, let's get close to Mike. Where's he gone? What's happening down here? Nothing. Yes, nothing there. Right, okay, let's catch up with Mike. There goes Mike. Let's catch up with him. Yeah.
Who's there?
There's a door. Hello, who's that? Barty. Who's that? I think I have to come back and investigate that. I don't know, residents are shouting, screaming. Something's going on. Let's find Mike. Hang on. Oh, has it crashed? Oh, the game's starting to get a bit jaggery. I think what I'm going to do is move on to Marb House. Otherwise the game may well crash. Yeah. Right, let's get up to Marb House. No, it's not there. It's here somewhere. Here it is. Right, excellent. Oh, I've discovered it. I thought I'd been here before. No. Okay, let's get inside.
I'm glad you showed up. Well, you don't need to be a detective to figure out I'm the one supplying chems to Prince Pete. It's a relief to hear someone say that. It's not a popular opinion, but I had to do something to keep him from overdosing. And the only way I could think of to do that was controlling his supply. Prince Pete's getting worse, and the Roundels have been without a leader for too long. We can get him clean. It won't be easy, because if someone notices he's missing, there'll be a riot. It's in the Roundels' best interest to get Prince Pete back. But before I say anything else, I need your word that this stay between us. One careless whisper, and we're inviting everyone with a grudge to come attack. Or worse, we'll start attacking each other. Good, because we need to move fast. I've already identified the perfect safe house, right here in Hackney. I'll mark it on your map. I need you to scope it out, make sure it's as safe as it looks from the outside. And that it has all the necessary bits and bobs. A sturdy door. Pete may not have his old strength, but even a weakened man desperate for chems can knock down a few rickety planks tacked together. A cooler. That's essential to hold the detox supplies. And a bed. He's still a prince. This process will be rough, and he needs a comfortable place to get through it. While you're doing that, I'll get Pete ready. Meet me back here once the building is ready.
Okay, so we've turned up at the Brick Lane Carrier House. That's the designated safe house. But before we go in, I've seen a light down the end. It's the chosen one. I suspect it's a pub of some sort. Yes, it's definitely a pub. The glass is showing up in the target area. What have we got here? Movement. What is it? Oh, it's a pigeon. Right, let's have that bird. Get the pigeon! Boom! Goodbye, pigeon. So, the Chosen One pub. There should be a coaster here somewhere. Ah, there. Is that it? Yeah, no, that's it there. Excellent. Right, well, this is where I'll come back to if I need anything. So we're back at the curry house, ready to take on the people that are squatting it, obviously. And yeah, so we've got most of those done. We're down to the last one, only somewhere in the back. Of course, it's the beef eaters, and they had some dogs with them. Here they are. It's the last one. Good night, Mr. Beef Eater. Right, so what we've got to do, we've got to fix the fridge, fix the bed, replace the doors, clean up. Do we get a workbench? Ah, no, okay. Right, yeah, interesting. Yeah, so I was hoping to find a property here in Roundels territory. Ah, I don't have the components to fix it. Ah, I don't think I've brought enough antiseptic with me. Let's have a look. Science, yeah, let's do that. Excellent. Fix the bed up. Yeah, I should have enough for that. Excellent. Right, so what's left? Okay, we've done the doors, we've done the bed, we've done the fridge. We've just got to clean up the gore now. So we'll look around, try and find some antiseptic. There's bound to be here somewhere. A lot of these quests are like that. The stuff is normally on the premises. Well, having said that, stuff is normally on the premises. Let's see what we got. 4 cloth and 4 antiseptic. No, I've definitely got enough cloth, so it is actually antiseptic, which I need. Let's have a quick look around. Ah, an old needle. That's definitely got antiseptic in it. Right, I should have enough now, surely. Excellent. Well, I think that's... is it done? Oh yeah, it's done. Oh, brilliant. Excellent. Right, okay. Yeah, so as I was saying, I'm trying to find a flat in the Roundels territory. I've got one in all the other territories. Bromley, Thames Haven, Camden and Westminster. Hello, what's going on here? Ah, yes, Ferris Foal. Yes, I started that quest before. That's the one where you've got to get 3 Carmax, and that is probably the hardest quest in the whole of the game, because as you'll find out, Carmax is very, very hard to get, and unless you go out and get all the components, like lureweed, glowing fungus, blight, and I think it's antiseptic. Okay, so we went to see Mike, and he said there were some hooligans in the way, blocking the way, so we had to go out and take them out. And then back to Mike for more instructions.
Every day, we take a little piece back what we lost. Pete's in worse shape than I feared. Yes, we just need a little something extra to get us started. He's got all kinds of illnesses and frailties from years of living with a compromised immune system. He's so weak, going straight into a detox would likely kill him. Well, judging by the looks of him, we'll need 3 doses of antibiotics. And probably some Morphex to help him through the worst of it.
Another quest.
Find it, buy it, make it. You've been in all Blighty long enough to know where to find chems. And hurry. The longer we wait, the more likely it is someone will find us.
Okay, well that wasn't too difficult. I just went home and came back again and did the do.
Every day, we take a little piece back what we lost. Do you have everything? Give them to Pete. I'll prepare the sober.
It's okay, it's not the black screen of death, it's just a cutscene.
What the bloody hell's going on here? Just like I said, Mike took Prince Pete out to the middle of nowhere.
Mike, what are you doing?
Offing Pete, obviously, and he's roped in this lackey to help.
We're getting Pete clean.
So suddenly you have a change of heart?
We all know you've been pumping Pete full of chems.
With Pete out of the way, good old Manchester Mike will lead the Roundels. That's what you were thinking, wasn't it, Mike?
Mike, if you wanted control, we could have talked about things.
A chem pusher doesn't talk, he deals. So what are you dealing Pete today?
We've given him antibiotics, Joan. We're helping him.
In a shack where no one can see or hear you.
And your only witness is someone you implicated. Someone you can easily blackmail.
Roger, please, you have to believe me. I just wanted the old Pete back.
Okay, so this complicates things. Does this mean some sort of shootout? Let's stick with Mike.
I'm sure he made it sound great. Probably had you believe those drugs were harmless.
He mentioned antibiotics. What else are you giving him in that cocktail? Something to dull the pain and keep him quiet as he goes through his death throes?
Of course, in the other quest, Fair is Foul, where she and Dennis, they wanted to put him in a coma and leave him there while they took over. So it looks like they're trying to put it on to Mike and me and still come out on top. Which looks like we're going to have to go through several charisma checks, but I've got a very high charisma, so that shouldn't be a problem. Let's see what happens
Even this
next.
door would block out cries for help.
So it looks like the quest is throwing us all every each way and everything. So let's see if we can negotiate.
I'd like to believe that, but just look around. Does any of this look right to you?
An idiot can piece this puzzle together. Mike's using you to claim the throne. Are you really going to side with him?
Dennis, Joan, they may be the most neutral person here. Maybe it's worth hearing them out.
So option 1 gives you the option of siding with them against Mike, which could mean mission fail. Option 2, if you don't believe Mike, believe me, I have nothing to gain by hurting the prince. That sounds like a good one. Yeah, let's go with option 2.
But that doesn't mean you weren't deceived. This doesn't have to end this way.
You're right, Dennis, it doesn't. Let me help Pete.
I think you've helped quite enough, Mike.
Okay, so option 1 looks good. Option 4, 5,
If you're
that
not
looks
going to
even
speak
better.
up, I'm just going back to what I was
Might go with
doing.
that one. What's the other one? The other option... that
Mike's
could
just
be a
trying to trick
shootout.
you.
What would he have to gain by that? If we see him kill Pete, he's as good as dead.
He just needs a final dose of sober.
Fine. Fine. But Mike doesn't go near Pete. You give him the sober.
Hurry. Pete's not doing so well.
What you do now needs your utmost attention. Inject the sober, gently, in his carotid artery. Make sure there are no air bubbles, and keep your hand as still as possible. His body's weak, so too much shaking and you could bruise his neck bad enough that he can't breathe.
Yeah, I think intelligence 7, that looks good.
He just needs a final dose of sober.
So here we go. It's all gone dark. Does he live? Does he die? What's happening? It doesn't look
Pete?
good. What's happening?
Pete,
Come on,
are you
Pete,
okay?
get up.
Be gentle. His body's still in rough shape.
Yeah. But I can see that old fire in his eyes again.
I can't believe you're with us again.
I don't know, maybe there's some lag or anything, but Pete's still lying there. He doesn't look alive. Hang on, no, he's getting up. He's alive.
Thank you, all of you. I know I haven't been myself for, well, for a long time. And I'm still not. Not yet, anyway. But this setting aside of differences to help family, that's what being a Roundel has always been about. From here on out, I'll be the leader you deserve. Not just the old Pete, but a new Pete. One ready to live up to those ideals.
It's Miller's men! They're here!
Who? I seem to be fixed in place. I can't move. Somebody said something. Oh dear. What's that? Ah. Miller's men. Okay. Not quite sure. He can't move either. I mean, some of the space in this place is so small. Right, I've got it back again. Right.
Quickly!
Where's Miller now?
The houses have fallen. They're inside Oberon. Plus Glam and Mab House. They're everywhere in Cawdor Street.
We fight. Your clothes don't say something. You might as well.
Excellent. So that quest is finished. And there's another quest starting. That's another episode. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this episode, and I shall see you all again very soon. Bye for now.